All right, so you want to become a customer relationship manager.
That's awesome.
We're going to help you get there.
Yeah, we've been poring over this guide.
2025 Customer Relationship Manager, interview questions and answers.
Gold mine.
Not just about knowing the right answers, though, right?
No way.
It's about understanding like what these questions are really getting at,
Totally.
what they tell potential employers about you.
So true.
So what kind of secrets are we unlocking today?
Well, this guide is really clever.
Okay.
It breaks down these interview questions into 5 categories.
5.
Yeah, like behavioral questions, customer-centric ones, problem-solving strategic, and then like role-specific scenarios.
So it's kind of like a battle plan.
Yeah, exactly.
Helps us anticipate the different challenges we might face.
You got it.
Why is that so important, though?
Well, each category tests different aspects of your CRM expertise,
I see.
like behavioral questions.
Yeah.
They're all about digging into your past experiences.
Okay.
They want to see how you've handled real-life stuff, like dealing with a demanding customer,
Right.
or like resolving a super complex issue.
Makes sense.
It helps them gauge your problem-solving skills, your ability to stay calm under pressure,
Oh, yeah, that's key.
and your overall, like, professionalism.
So it's not just what you did, but how you did it.
Exactly.
Showcasing those soft skills.
Soft skills are huge in CRM.
Essential for building those relationships.
And then you've got those customer-centric questions.
Yeah.
Those were all about putting the customer first.
Well, just the whole point, right?
I mean, it's customer relationship management.
Yeah.
These questions are all about understanding customer needs, being able to empathize with their perspective,
Okay.
and showing you're committed to delivering amazing service.
Because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
CRM is about those relationships.
For sure.
Building that trust, fostering loyalty,
It's all about creating positive experiences.
right, making those customers come back for more.
And that's where strategic questions come in. They test your understanding of the bigger picture.
Gotcha.
How does CRM fit into the overall business strategy?
Yeah.
How do we measure success, and like how do we use data?
To keep getting better.
Yeah, continuous improvement.
So we got to show them we're not just task-oriented.
No way.
We're thinking strategically.
You got it.
How can CRM contribute to that bottom line?
Exactly. And then there are those problem-solving questions.
Okay.
These really put your critical thinking to the test. They present you with these hypothetical scenarios
Oh, fun.
and challenge you to come up with creative solutions.
Like a CRM escape room.
Totally.
Can you think on your feet?
Exactly.
And
Way out. And then finally, we've got the role-specific scenarios.
Okay.
These are designed to mimic real-life challenges
Yes.
that you might face in that specific role you're going for.
Makes sense.
It's a way for them to assess your practical knowledge and see how you'd handle those day-to-day things.
Okay, so like the final boss level,
Yeah, you could say that.
applying all your CRM knowledge.
In a real-world context.
Awesome. But the guide doesn't stop there, does it?
Oh, no.
It actually gives us questions and answers.
It does.
Specific ones.
And this is where it gets interesting.
Lay it on me.
It's not about like canned responses, you know?
Bro.
It's about understanding the why behind each question.
The why.
Yeah, and crafting answers that really showcase your skills.
Your unique experience.
Exactly.
So give me an example.
Sure.
Let's say they ask, tell me about a time you dealt with a difficult customer.
Classic.
How do we approach that?
That's where the STAR method comes in.
STAR method.
Yeah, it stands for Situation, Task, Action, and Result.
Oh.
It's a framework for structuring your answers.
So they're clear and concise.
And impactful.
So instead of just saying, I'm great with difficult customers,
No.
we got to back it up with an example.
A concrete example.
Exactly.
You start by describing the specific situation,
Okay.
outline the task at hand, detail the actions you took,
Right.
and then highlight the positive result.
Turning that vague claim into a story
A compelling story.
that demonstrates your ability
Exactly.
to handle those tough customer interactions.
You got it.
So the guide actually gives us an example
It does.
of how to use the STAR method.
It walks you through the whole process.
Wow.
Shows you how to turn a negative experience into a positive showcase.
Super helpful.
And there are tons of potential questions out there.
I bet.
What other interesting ones did you find?
Well, one that stood out to me was about building long-term customer relationships.
Ah, yeah.
It goes beyond just putting out those customer service fires.
It does.
It's about thinking strategically,
Yes.
personalizing your approach, proactively engaging with customers.
All about fostering that loyalty.
So how does the guide suggest we tackle that?
It emphasizes showcasing your understanding of customer lifecycle management,
Okay.
personalization techniques, and proactive engagement strategies.
So we're not just firefighters, we're architects.
I like that.
building those lasting relationships.
Those are the foundation of any successful CRM strategy.
So we're thinking beyond the immediate transaction,
Yeah.
focusing on the long term.
Building those relationships that drive customer lifetime value.
Now, another question that I see pop up a lot is about measuring customer satisfaction.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
This is where we can showcase those analytical skills.
Right. And your understanding of KPIs.
Data is king, right?
Absolutely.
Not only collecting that data, but analyzing it.
And using it to make informed decisions.
Exactly.
The guide highlights the importance of understanding those metrics,
Mm-hmm.
but also explaining how you've used them
In your previous roles.
to drive positive changes.
Right.
Like, for example, you might talk about using NPS,
Net Promoter Score.
to identify areas for improvement,
Okay.
or maybe how you tracked CSAT
Customer Satisfaction Score.
to measure the effectiveness of your customer service initiatives.
So we're data-driven.
Yes.
And we understand how to use those metrics to track our progress.
Exactly.
Identify trends, make adjustments.
Improve that customer experience.
Now, another challenge I know a lot of CRMs face
Oh, yeah?
is managing a heavy workload with multiple customers.
That's the reality.
Interviewers want to see that you can handle the pressure,
Mm.
prioritize effectively, and stay organized.
They want to know you can juggle.
Because let's face it, CRMs are juggling a lot of balls in the air.
That's a good way to put it.
And we got to show them we can keep them all from crashing down.
So the guide gives some helpful tips for that.
Oh, good.
It emphasizes time management,
Okay.
prioritization techniques,
Mm-hmm.
and using CRM tools effectively to stay organized.
So each customer feels valued.
It's not just about working hard.
Right.
It's about working smart.
We need systems in place to manage our time,
Yes.
prioritize our tasks, and make sure no customer falls through the cracks.
You got it. Now, this guide's packed with practical advice,
It is.
but it goes beyond just answering specific questions.
Okay.
It emphasizes qualities and skills that make a CRM candidate really stand out.
Now we're getting to the good stuff.
I know, right?
What are those secret ingredients?
Well, one of the big things is emotional intelligence.
Okay.
It explains how being able to understand your own emotions,
Mm-hmm.
as well as empathize with customers,
Right.
that's crucial for building trust and those strong relationships.
Because technical skills are important, but
Yeah.
they're only part of the equation.
Exactly.
We got to connect with those customers on a human level,
That human connection is key.
understand their needs, and build those genuine relationships.
And the guide points out that emotional intelligence,
Yeah.
it's often assessed through the way you answer questions,
Interesting.
not just the content of your answers.
Gotcha.
Can you stay calm even when discussing a tough situation?
Right.
Do you demonstrate empathy and understanding?
So it's not just what we say, it's how we say it.
You got it.
Projecting that confidence, that empathy,
Emotional intelligence.
all those hallmarks of a truly exceptional
Yeah.
CRM.
And another crucial skill,
Yeah.
communication. But I'm not just talking about being articulate.
Right.
It's about active listening,
Mm.
being able to explain complex info to customers,
Right.
and like adjusting your style to different personalities.
Because communication is the lifeblood of CRM.
It really is.
We got to be able to listen,
Yes.
understand their needs,
And communicate effectively.
both verbally and in writing.
The guide actually gives tips for honing those skills.
Oh, perfect.
It encourages practicing active listening,
Okay.
working on presentation skills,
Mhm.
and learning to tailor your style to different audiences.
One size doesn't fit all
Definitely not.
when it comes to communication.
And then there's adaptability and resilience. You mentioned earlier the CRM landscape is constantly changing.
Yeah.
New technologies, customer expectations.
It can feel unpredictable.
It can be,
Got to be able to roll with the punches,
for sure.
adapt to new challenges, and bounce back from setbacks.
Having that growth mindset,
Right.
willingness to constantly learn.
And evolve.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the guide emphasizes that adaptability and resilience.
Yeah.
They're often assessed through those behavioral questions.
Okay.
Interviewers want to hear about times you faced unexpected challenges,
Makes sense.
how you adapted and what you learned.
So it's not about pretending we've never made mistakes. It's about showing we can learn from them, adapt, and come out stronger.
You got it.
This is great.
I know, right?
We're learning how to showcase those qualities
That make us stand out.
as CRM rock stars.
You got it. Now, we've talked a lot about answering their questions.
Yeah.
What about the questions we ask as candidates?
Oh, yeah. Turning the tables.
Exactly.
Showing we're not just passive interviewees,
Right.
but active participants.
And the guide delivers on that too.
Okay, good.
He gives us powerful questions to ask
Oh, I like this.
to demonstrate our engagement,
Mm-hmm.
our strategic thinking,
Okay.
and our genuine interest in the company and the role.
Spill the beans.
Okay, so one that's really insightful is,
Yeah.
can you describe the company's customer relationship philosophy?
Oh, that's a good one.
It shows you're not just interested in any CRM job.
Right.
You're looking for a company with values that align with yours.
Brilliant.
You get valuable insight into the company culture,
Right.
how they prioritize customer interactions.
Sneak peek behind the curtain.
Exactly. You can see if there's a cultural fit.
I like that.
Another insightful question
Yeah.
is about the biggest challenges the CRM team is facing.
Wait, why would we focus on the negatives?
It's not about being negative.
Okay.
It's about showing you're proactive,
Ah.
solution-oriented, and not afraid of challenges.
I see.
You're already thinking about how you can contribute.
Bring on the challenge.
Exactly.
I'm here to solve your toughest CRM problems.
It gives you valuable insight into the company's priorities.
Right.
You might discover they're struggling with customer retention
Oh, okay.
or having trouble implementing a new CRM system.
Gotcha.
It's a chance to showcase your expertise.
Tell me your pain points.
Exactly.
Let's see if my skills can be the antidote.
And the guide also suggests asking about how the company measures success.
In terms of customer satisfaction,
Yeah.
we got to understand how they quantify success, show that we're data-driven and results-oriented.
This is where you can showcase your understanding of KPIs.
Okay.
You could ask about the specific metrics they track.
Like NPS or CSA,
Exactly.
how they use that data to inform their CRM strategies.
You could also ask about their approach to gathering customer feedback,
Through surveys.
focus groups, social media monitoring.
So we're not just interested in the numbers,
No.
but what those numbers tell us about our customers,
Exactly.
how we can use that info to improve.
By asking these questions,
Yeah.
you're not only gathering information,
Right.
you're also showing you're engaged,
Mm-hmm.
that you think strategically,
Okay.
and that you're genuinely interested in their success.
It's a two-way conversation.
It is.
We're both learning and assessing whether it's the right fit.
Exactly. Now, I know we've covered a lot,
We have.
but there's one more point from the guide.
I'm listening.
It argues that beyond the skills and the interview savvy,
Yeah.
there are personal values and beliefs that are essential for thriving in CRM.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
And that's what we'll dive into next.
I'm ready. Let's unpack those values.
Let's do it. So let's unpack those personal values.
Yeah, those crucial values for CRM success.
It's like the secret sauce.
Okay, I love a good secret sauce.
So first and foremost, the guide talks about a genuine belief in the power of relationships.
Oh, makes sense.
It's not just closing deals or hitting targets.
Yeah,
It's about truly understanding and connecting with people
building that trust.
and fostering long-term partnerships.
I can see how that would make a huge difference.
Yeah.
If you genuinely believe in those relationships, it's gonna show,
It will.
no matter how polished your interview answers are.
You got to have that people-person mindset.
Even when dealing with all that complex data and systems.
It's exactly. It goes beyond just being friendly or outgoing.
Right.
It's about empathy,
Okay.
seeing things from their perspective
The customer's perspective.
and genuinely caring about their success.
So treating customers like individuals,
Yes.
not just transactions,
Building those authentic connections.
so they feel valued and appreciated.
Now, another key value is integrity,
Oh,
being honest and transparent with customers,
even when it's tough.
even if it means losing a sale.
That's a hard one,
It is,
especially in a sales-driven world.
but it pays off in the long run.
I agree.
Customers can spot a phony.
A mile away.
Building trust is about authenticity,
Doing the right thing.
even when it's not easy.
You're right. It goes back to that belief in relationships. If you're
Yeah.
always trying to manipulate or deceive.
You'll never build those lasting relationships.
The ones that are so essential for CRM success.
It's about playing the long game.
Building that reputation for honesty
Integrity
that pays off in customer loyalty.
and advocacy.
Okay, what else?
A commitment to excellence.
Oh, I like that one.
Not just meeting the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Striving to exceed expectations.
Going above and beyond.
Constantly learning
And improving.
to deliver exceptional service.
Every single time.
It's having that growth mindset
That desire to push yourself.
and go the extra mile.
Always looking for ways to get better.
It's innovate.
To deliver a truly exceptional experience.
And this ties into the next value: accountability.
Okay.
Taking ownership of your actions.
Owning your mistakes.
Admitting them.
And being proactive in finding solutions.
Not blaming others or making excuses.
Right. Taking responsibility.
It builds trust.
With customers and colleagues.
People are more forgiving when you own up to it.
Makes sense.
And take steps to fix it.
It's about showing you're not perfect.
But you're trying your best.
And learning from those experiences.
Okay, last but not least.
Hit me.
A passion for the work.
Oh, I love this one.
CRM isn't just a job.
It's a calling.
It takes enthusiasm.
Creativity.
And a genuine interest in connecting with people.
And solving those problems.
Passion is contagious.
It is?
It shows in everything you do. So the recap.
Okay.
These core values. A belief in relationships, integrity, a commitment to excellence, accountability, and a passion for the work.
It's a lot.
They're just as important as technical skills
And interview prep.
for long-term CRM success.
It's like the foundation you build everything else on.
Sets you apart from the crowd.
So now, do you remember when we talked about asking those insightful questions?
Oh, yeah, during the interview.
Putting the interviewer on the spot?
Well, one of the most powerful questions you can ask
Lay it on me.
is about the company's customer relationship philosophy.
That's a good one.
It's a way to see if their values align with yours.
Show me what you're all about.
Exactly.
When it comes to customer relationships.
You'll get a sense of how they approach customer service, feedback, loyalty programs.
Do they prioritize long-term partnerships or just quick transactions?
Do they value customer input?
Do they use it to improve?
It's a sneak peek behind the curtain.
Love it.
Another insightful question
Yeah.
is about the biggest challenges the CRM team is facing.
Wait, why focus on the negative?
It's not about being negative.
Okay.
It's about being proactive,
Gotcha.
solution-oriented.
Not afraid of a challenge.
You're already thinking about how you can contribute.
Bring on the challenge.
Exactly.
I'm here to solve your problem.
And gives you insight into the company's priorities.
The areas where they need help.
You might find they're struggling with customer retention.
Or implementing a new system. Tell me your pain points.
Let's see if I'm the cure.
The guide also suggests asking about how they measure success.
In terms of customer satisfaction,
Right? We got to understand how they quantify success.
how they track progress,
Show that we're data-driven.
results-oriented,
You can showcase your understanding of KPIs.
how they use that data to make changes.
You could also ask about how they gather customer feedback.
Surveys,
Focus groups.
social media. You're not just focused on the numbers.
But what they mean.
What are the customers saying?
But what do they want?
What are their expectations?
By asking these questions,
Yeah.
we're showing we're engaged
Strategic thinkers,
and that we're genuinely interested in their success.
turning that interview into a two-way street,
We're both learning.
seeing if it's the right fit.
Now, I have a question that the guide didn't address.
Okay.
It talks about asking good questions.
Yeah,
But are there questions we shouldn't ask?
that's a great question.
Don't want to sabotage ourselves?
No, you don't.
So what are those landmines?
Well, first off, don't ask about salary or benefits too early.
Okay.
Wait till you get an offer.
Focus on showing your value,
Your interest in the role.
not just the money.
Right.
Another thing to avoid,
Yeah.
questions that are easily Googled.
It shows you haven't done your research.
Spend some time on their website.
Learn about their mission, their values.
Right. Show that we're genuinely interested.
And finally, avoid overly personal questions. Anything that might make them uncomfortable,
Keep it professional.
focused on the job.
So no asking about their favorite color
Probably not.
or whether they prefer cats or dogs.
Interviews are a two-way street.
Mm-hmm.
We want to make a good impression.
Show that we're respectful,
Professional.
socially aware.
With that, I think we've covered asking good questions.
This has been awesome.
I know, right?
We've explored the different types of questions.
Learned how to use the STAR method.
Those core values.
Those essential qualities.
I feel so much more prepared.
That's great to hear.
Not just for the interview.
But for a career in CRM.
There's still more to uncover, though, right?
Yeah, there is.
I'm ready for the next chapter.
Let's dive in.
Okay, so we've talked about those interview questions.
We have.
And those core values.
Yeah, those essential qualities that make a CRM stand out.
What else does this guide have for us?
Well, it dives deeper into those qualities that go beyond textbook knowledge,
Oh.
emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence that feels like a bit of a buzzword these days.
It does.
But for CRM, I get it.
It's crucial.
Why is that?
As a CRM, you're always interacting with people.
Right.
Everyone's got their own needs, their own styles.
And sometimes their own baggage.
Especially when you're dealing with customer issues.
Things can get a little heated.
Being able to read those cues,
Hmm.
to empathize with them and respond in a way that builds trust.
Right.
That's what makes a great CRM.
So it's not just about being nice.
No?
It's about that deeper level of awareness.
Being able to navigate those tricky situations.
The guide even says emotional intelligence can be more important than technical skills.
Sometimes.
You can know all the software.
But if you can't connect with people...
You're not going to get very far.
Yes. Now, the guide also mentioned communication skills.
Seems pretty obvious for any job.
It is.
But what's specific to CRM?
It's more than just speaking well or writing correctly.
Okay.
It's about active listening. Really understanding what the customer needs.
Even the things they don't say.
Exactly. And then being able to explain things clearly.
Whether it's complex information or a simple solution.
And we can't forget about written communication.
So much of CRM happens online now.
Email, chat, all of that.
You got to be able to convey that same empathy and professionalism in writing.
And tailor your style to different people.
Know when to be brief, when to give more detail.
It's a balancing act.
Now, the guide also mentioned problem solving.
Yeah.
Seems like that's at the heart of what a CRM does.
It is.
But it's not just about reacting to problems.
No, the guide encourages a more proactive approach.
So what does that look like?
Understanding the root cause of a problem.
Okay,
Not just treating the symptoms.
I see.
Anticipating problems before they even happen.
That's impressive.
Having systems in place to prevent those fires.
Being a problem solver, not just a problem fixer.
Exactly. And all of this requires adaptability.
We talked about how CRM is constantly changing.
New technologies, new expectations,
You got to be comfortable with change.
and be a quick learner.
The guide says a CRM needs to be a lifelong learner.
Always learning new things, staying up to date.
This is a lot to handle.
It is.
Any advice on how to actually develop these skills?
The guide suggests finding a mentor
Someone with experience?
to learn from and get advice.
That could be really helpful.
It also recommends attending industry events.
Conferences and workshops.
Not just to learn, but to network with other professionals.
Share ideas and best practices.
And of course, continuous learning is key.
Online courses, reading industry news.
Whatever works for you.
It's a lot to learn on top of the technical stuff.
It is. But the guide makes a really important point.
What's that?
None of this matters without passion.
You've said it before, but it's worth repeating.
Passion is what drives us.
Especially in a field like this.
When you're passionate, it shows.
In your interactions, your energy.
Your creativity, your resilience.
It's contagious.
It inspires everyone around you.
So it's not just about the job.
It's about finding a career you love.
This has been an amazing deep dive.
I agree.
We've learned so much about what it takes to be a successful CRM.
From the technical skills to the personal qualities.
And how to nail that interview.
I feel like I could go out and get a CRM job right now.
Me too. But remember, this is just the beginning.
It is.
Take these insights and apply them to your own journey. Keep learning. Keep growing.
The world of CRM is always changing.
Embrace the challenge, the creativity, the human connection.
That's what makes it so rewarding.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Best luck out there.
We'll see you next time.